Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Coming out with it, it's Callaway. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. From the gun. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Preston. At the 45 on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Come on, dog.
Tulane using that big run to generate momentum.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Bohannon. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 1st down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That one comes out hot down the right side. Tackled there by the defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving away from pressure. Uncorks one to the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the tailback.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Showing off the arms. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Makes the grab down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Looking to pass. It's Warner. Back open in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Callaway. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
They'll run it from the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Back to pass on second down. Looking left. Finds his man. It's Bohannon. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great.
He lets one fly deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Warner. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
325.
Off the RPO, complete. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Bulldogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hand and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Rides to back and leaves it. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. It's Bohannon. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. On target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Runs for the tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw. It's Warner. A strike downfield. At the 40, there he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about two opposite plays. Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before where you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss with the sack.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the attempt is no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Warner. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Fresno State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Tulane right back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Catch in the middle. It's Hayes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Trying to punch it in. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5.
That keeps the score. Fresno State 14, Tulane 9.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The give to the single back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Warner. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Lets it fly. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nice move to keep running. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Green Wave. They take the lead with the 6. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big thing. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. They want to throw it. And this will be caught as they convert the 2. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Find some fresh air. Fakes it past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Warner. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 14 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. With the catch, it's Reed. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down.
There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So
going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You made the field goal. You got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. To the air, it's Warner. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's complete on the right side. At midfield, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. Fresno State will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Bohannon. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll go with a direct snap. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down, but they're going to run the football. So with them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the 2nd half, he still doesn't have a catch.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Anderson. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He tries to take the top off. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Bohannon. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up-and-down day, actually probably a little bit more down than up, but this is the big moment. This is where his team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put this together, trailing late in this football game.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Us not to conform but to be transformed. It teaches us in this life that we should.
If there's a level of tension between us, I'd be like,
They do a few days.
it's 2 days.
Yeah.
Why? And it's not that because
That's your vision as you train. That's your vision as you work. That's your vision as you get your skills together. Not
One thing I've learned since becoming a woman of God is the fact that I don't need friends with you, okay? I need friends to call down and with. You know who I am?
else is here. Michael, his son.
Go ahead.